You have to derive cost function for an associated production functions. For example, you have this Cobb-Douglas production function y is equal to KL. Unit price of capital is R and unit price of labor is W. Cost function is WL plus RK. Now we have to get cost function in terms of W, R and Y. This is the cost function which you have. So it tries to find out what is the minimum cost of producing this level of output. Now how do we go about it? So what we do is that we form the Lagrange. We write WL plus RK plus lambda, and we have to minimize this cost subject to this production function. So it is, say we have to get this much unit of output, y bar minus KL. So we'll find out three partial derivatives, one with respect to L, other with respect to K, and third with respect to lambda. So what we'll have is W minus lambda. You're doing it with L, so it is minus lambda K equals to 0, and WL by del K is R minus lambda L equals to 0, and del L by del lambda is y bar minus KL equals to 0. So these are three conditions which you have, first, second and third. Dividing first by second, what will you get is W by R equals to K by L, and W is equal to R K by L. You will substitute it back into the third one. So what you're going to get is basically this, which is Y bar is equal to KL. This is what it is. Okay, or instead, you know what I mean, I've written it wrongly. So what you should be writing is that K is equal to W by R L. This is what I wanted. Okay, anyways, so Y bar is equal to, instead of K you can write W by R L and then into L. So what it is, W by R L square. This is what you'll have. So Y equals to Y, or Y bar, let's say it is just Y, is equal to W by R L square, or Y R by W equals to L square. So L is equal to root of R by W Y. This is what your L is. Okay, let me just put it properly for you. This is what your L is. Okay, now what you will do is that you will substitute this L into this K. K was given as K is equal to W by R L, but what is L? L you have just found out, which is root of R W into Y. So what does that mean? It will be root of W by R Y. This is what your K is. So K is basically root of W by R Y. So you've got this is your K. Let me just put it properly for you. This is what your K is. Now you have K, you have L, you have to just substitute it back into the cost function. So what is the cost function? Cost function was C equals to WL plus RK. This is what you have. In place of L you can write R by W into Y. In place of K you can write W by R into Y. So this is what the cost function is. Okay, let me just write it more properly for you. This could be written as root of RWY plus root of RWY, or in fact 2 root of WR y. This is the cost function, and as you could see, this cost function is in the form of w, r, and y. Okay, this cost function is in terms of w, r, and y. So this is the cost function for an associated production function.